every once in a while, a company will just create a gorgeous bike. And this is one of them. Man, do I love this red and black scheme. This is the Puckipuppy GoldenR. It is an all-wheel drive, full suspension bike. And today we're going to review it. So let's get into it. See, this is what happens when dog lovers start a bike company. They call it Puckipuppy, and then they name all of their bikes after dog breeds. So the GoldenR actually stands for Golden Retriever. I don't know, I kind of dig it because I have 3 dogs myself. But when you get your GoldenR, it's going to come to you as a Class 3 e-bike, which means it should reach speeds up to 28 miles an hour via this thumb throttle here on the right-hand side, your cadence sensor down below, and your 5 levels of pedal assist. The bike weighs 93 pounds, but it has a maximum payload capacity of 400 pounds. And during the making of this video, you can purchase the GoldenR for $18.99, and it comes with a 2-year warranty. Now, I know there are tariffs coming out, so what I would do is I would click the link down below to go ahead and check out the latest pricing on this bike. Also, if I have a discount code, I'm going to throw it down there as well. Now, the GoldenR only comes as this step over right here. And Puckipuppy says that the average rider height starts at 5'4" and goes to 6'6". It also comes in 5 colors. You have this beautiful red and black version right here. It also comes in forest camouflage, navy blue and gray, or just plain gray and orange. Puckipuppy says that the GoldenR will go up between 40 to 80 miles on a single battery charge. The Puckipuppy has 2 motors. The rear motor is a 48-volt 500-watt with 960 watts of peak power and 65 newton-meters of torque. The front motor is also 500 watts, but it has a peak power of 640 and 50 newton-meters of torque. When you combine them together, that gives you a maximum output of 1,600 watts and 115 newton-meters of torque. It has a 7-speed transmission, a Shimano tourney derailleur, a 48-tooth chainring, and the standard 7-speed thumb shifter. For stopping power, you have the Logan 2-piston hydraulic brake system and 180mm rotors. The front forks are hydraulic. They have 130mm of travel. You can preload them and you can lock them out. The rear shock is branded by Puckipuppy and it has 45mm of travel. If you're wondering what this box is right here, well, this is the actual controller to the bike. The tires on this bike are massive. They are 26 by 4 inch. They're made by Black Cat. They have an all-terrain pattern on them and they're puncture resistant. When it comes to the battery, well, it is hidden in this down tube right here, and I just love how they made this black, make this down tube look thinner, but it is really cool. I think this bike is gorgeous. Either way, 48-volt, 20-amp-hour battery with 960 watt-hours of power. You can charge it up while it's still on the bike with this charging port right here. And it will come with a 2-amp charger, which means you can charge your bike up from 0 to 100% in about 10 hours. Now, you can take the battery out and charge it someplace else. They're going to send you 2 keys, and to take your battery out, you're just going to put the key in here, turn it back, the battery pops out just a little bit, and then there is a lever right here that you turn to the left or the right, and it lets your battery pop right on out. Now, there is a battery indicator right there, so you can see how much your battery is charged, and your charging port is right here in the back. Now, to put the battery back in, you're just going to click it in there, pull your key out, and you're good to go. The GoldenR has a UL certification of 2271 and a pending UL 2489 certification. It also has an IPX4 rating, which means it can handle water splashes from any direction. Additional features include plastic fenders, plastic pedals, a single chainring guard, a quick release seat post with this super wide and plush DDX seat, a rear rack that can hold 55 pounds, and a bottle cage mounting point. When it comes to Puckipuppy, they give you more than just the bike. This thing comes with a lock, an actual bottle cage, mirrors, a phone holder, and it even comes with a cover for your bike. So let's talk about size and fit. Guys, as you can see, this is a big bike. With just me standing behind it, you can see how big it is. It is 74.8 inches in length. And there's not a whole lot of adjustments that you can do with it, especially for a shorter rider. Let me just go ahead and drop the seat down here to as low as it shows. But you know what? Really, it can go all the way down to there. And that would be your setup for your shorter rider. The stem doesn't move, so there's not, you can't make any adjustments here to the front. So all your adjustments are going to be in the seat. Now let's go ahead and set it up for your tallest, which it shows that the line is right here. It does have numbers on the back of the seat post, which is helpful. That is a setup for your taller rider. Now me, I'm 5'9". I have a 32-inch inseam. I weigh 225 pounds. And this is what I'm going to look like riding this bike today. Let's go ahead and check out the suspension. Oh yeah, it seems to work pretty good. Cockpit Operations. On your left-hand side, you have a single locking grip. This is really good feeling rubber, and it has a nice big palm rest for you right there. This is your front brake lever. This right here switches between single drive and dual drive. And then this is your control pad. To turn your bike on, you're just gonna hold this power button right here until the screen lights up, and it does take a while for the screen to come alive. As you can see, the screen is full color. Right here is gonna show your miles per hour. This graph right here shows your battery power. This will tell you what pedal assist level you're in, and it will also have on this part right here, it will light up depending on which pedal assist level you are in. And then this right here gives you your general info. To go up and down in pedal assist level, you have an up arrow and a down arrow. So we're just gonna push the up arrow. And as you can see, it is climbing over here, and that graph lights up all the way to pedal assist number 5. And then we're just gonna use the down button here to take it all the way down to 0. This right here controls your headlight. And as you can see, the indicator came on. The screen didn't dim, which I like that fact. And then down here is your horn. This is your headlight. It has 2 bulbs and 300 lux of brightness. This is what it looks like when your tail light is on, and this is what it looks like when you hit the brakes. When the tail light is turned off, this is what your brakes look like. On your right-hand side, you have your rear brake lever right here. This is your thumb throttle, and then this is your standard thumb shifter. Now to take it down in gear, you're just gonna push this lever back with your thumb, and then you're just gonna push this button to bring it up in gear. Let's hop into the advanced settings of this bike. We're just gonna hold this up and down button together until the advanced screen comes on. Right here, we can control the brightness of the screen. I think it's great. I don't want to change anything. Here, we can change it from miles to kilometers. This is startup mode. To get into there, we're just going to hit the power button real quick, and it's going to show you have free mode, which means your throttle works while the bike is at a dead stop, or you have safe mode to where you have to start pedaling before your throttle can be used. And then we also have reset trip. So let's go ahead and do that. And now we are ready, as it is taking it back down to 0. We are out on the road, and it is going to be a beautiful day here in Chicago. The high should be 50 degrees, so we should get the most out of this battery. Now, we are cruising in pedal assist 0 right now at about 10 miles an hour. I have it down in gear 3. It feels pretty comfortable, and it's not that big of a deal. Now, I did go ahead and fill these tires up with 30 PSI. Normally, when it comes to fat tire bikes, I like to put it at like 20 or 25 for comfort, but since this is a full suspension bike, well, I went ahead and just filled it all the way up. All right, guys, let's go ahead and test out the throttle. I just put it into pedal assist number 1. We're doing throttle only. I wanted to see how this bike was going to take off. Actually, we're moving forward pretty well, and we are cranking up in speed. Maybe this bike is not limited on throttle to the pedal assist levels. Yeah, it's not. So you'll get 20 miles an hour out of your pedal assist, or out of your throttle, no matter what pedal assist level that you're on. Now let's go ahead and test out the pedal assist levels. We're not going to use throttle. We're just going to use pedal assist. Right now we have it in pedal assist number 1. We're cruising along. This does have a cadence sensor, so it's going to be locked out per pedal assist level. So right now, 10 miles an hour. Let's go for pedal assist number 2. Pedal assist 2, you'll cruise comfortably at 15 miles an hour. Let's go for 3. I have already put it up into gear 7, and we're going to cruise at 20 miles an hour in pedal assist number 3. Let's go for 4. Pedal assist number 4 has us cruising at 23 miles an hour, and let's go for 5. And pedal assist number 5 has us doing 26 miles an hour. Now, I do have this in single drive, so we will go ahead, and when we get downtown, we'll do a top speed using both motors. I just noticed this. It has a class 2 on here, saying that it does 20 miles an hour, but it does 20 miles an hour via throttle only. This is actually a class 3 bike, and I didn't have to make any changes to it. That's how it arrived. I see what you're doing, Puckipuppy. Tricky, tricky. Let's go ahead and check out the display versus the speedometer. Right now it's showing 19 miles an hour, showing 19 miles there. Well, it shows 20, so it's really close. If at the most, it's off by a mile. So let's talk about my initial thoughts overall, because you can tell that this is a heavy bike. You can tell that it's a big bike. The back end is kind of clunky. We'll really probably notice that when we hit off road. But I figured I would take this route to head downtown. I'm really looking forward to hitting the hill of doom today. And I can tell that this seat, it's like you might as well be on a lazy boy couch, just riding around, checking out the city. Because not only is it super wide, but right now it's comfortable. And I have a feeling it's gonna stay that way. When I first got this bike too, one thing that I noticed is that the kickstand would flop in the up position. And I ended up using some 3M tape to go ahead and quiet it up. You'll probably want to do the same. I mean, it could just be my kickstand, but if it's not, just know that you can quiet it up by just adding some 3M tape to the part that actually comes down and up. Bikes like this are really good for those who live out in the country. I mean, having it be an all-wheel drive, especially for like hunters, because you can pull heavy weight with a bike like this and it'll take you into areas that you might not be able to go with a normal e-bike because it has that front motor on it. All right, we've been cruising in pedal assist number 3. For this, we're just gonna kick it up. Oh no, I thought I was gonna be able to make it before the red light. One thing I've noticed is that I'm wearing gloves, right? So these buttons, you have to really like look down and concentrate to make sure you are hitting the buttons, because there's a couple times I've hit them and they did not go off. So if you're wearing gloves, just make sure you're paying attention when you're hitting your buttons, because it didn't go up in gear the first couple times and now it did. Now that I've kicked it into pedal assist number 5 with dual motors, guys, we're cruising at 31 miles an hour. Woo, that makes a huge difference. Oh, holy cow. It's like a totally different bike whenever you have these dual motors going. Wow. I want to see if there's any difference in the pedal assist levels. We're kicking it down here to pedal assist number 1, and then we're going to see what those speeds are while we're in dual drive. And right now in pedal assist number 1, we're doing 9 miles an hour. Number 2, 14 miles an hour. Number 2 on dual drive. Let's go for 3. We are also heading straight into the wind. And on pedal assist number 3, we're doing 19 miles an hour. Let's go for 4. I think this is where we're really going to notice the differences. Went ahead and put it into gear 7, 23 miles an hour, and pedal assist number 4. Let's go for 5. Oh, that wind is really strong. But here's one thing I noticed. There's no ghost pedaling. We are cranking forward. I think the wind is too strong to get us the top speed on this. But we'll go ahead and do that here in a second, but we'll do it with the wind at our back. Let's go ahead and do some speed tests. Look at that. I got all that in front of me, so we're definitely going to do it. Now, I have it into single drive right now. I know that the throttle only goes to 20 miles an hour. I'm not interested in that. Let's see how fast this bike will go to get to that top speed in just single drive. Let's go. There we go. We are in pedal assist number 5. We are moving up in gears. Oh, we are climbing. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. 30, 31, 32, 33. Oh, holy cow. 33's top speed. Oh, we got there pretty quick. And that was just with single drive. Now we have it in dual drive. Oh, I'm excited about this one. Let's go. Oh my gosh. We are just launching forward. I'm already in gear 7. We already hit 30 miles an hour. 31, 32. Oh, 34. Oh, we touched 34. There it is, and we're holding it. Oh my gosh. This thing is a beast. One of the amazing things about this bike is how quiet these motors are. If anything, I hear the tires way more than I do the motors. All right, guys, let's go ahead and try some off-roading here and see how this bike handles it. Oh, we immediately picked up a log. Woo! And then I'm just like, oh, there we go. Oh, you can feel that back. It is clunky, but it's still working. I mean, like, up top where I'm sitting, I'm comfortable. You just can feel that clunk every now and again. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. All right, so you can probably see how this back end is handling, but we're moving right along. I mean, this bike is not having any issues, and we're on single drive right now. So you know that if you went ahead and put it into dual wheel drive, well, it's just going to push through some of the more harder terrain. I lost my 360. Now we gotta go find it. I think I cut through the, yeah, okay, I think I found it. Man, I must have lost it way back there. There it is. Now you can see what my seating position is like, or the riding position on this bike is like. And it's comfortable, right? You're not sitting totally straight up and down, but you're also not like super hunched over. You just have a slight forward lean to it, which I find to be pretty comfortable. I've noticed that we've dropped 2 bars on the display for the battery, and we still have some serious tests coming up. We have the hill climb, which we're heading to right now, and I'm going to the Hill of Doom, and then we also have the sand test, and then from there we have to make it back home. Let's go ahead and check out the brake light here. I have the headlights on, and then we're just going to hit the brake and see how bright it is. One of the things that I noticed is that when you are just using pedal assist, that it kicks on relatively quick. Like with some bikes, you have to crank it 2 or 3 times for the pedal assist to kick in. And with this bike, not even a half a crank and you are getting power. And that's pretty impressive. Definitely something you want when you have a bike this heavy. We are here at the Hill of Doom. This hill goes all the way up to a 31% incline. Not too many bikes can make it. But I tell you what, we put it into dual drive. We are going to use throttle only. Just see if we can make it up first, and then we'll do pedal assist. Here we go. Let's see if this thing can dig in and get it done. Ooh, it kind of feels like right now that it will. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Oh, it's getting steep now. Now, more steep, more steep. Is it going to make it to the very top? Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, I got to give it a little bit of help. Ooh, man, that almost did not make it. Well, let's try it again. Well, now we're just going to try to pedal ourselves up. Let's go. There we go. Now we got some power. I think I'm in too high of a gear. Let me kick it down. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's nice. And yeah, now, I'm going to kick it down to gear 2 just to make it easy on myself. Yeah, now we're just making it up. No problem. This is the part where it started to bog down before, and oh yeah, a little bit too heavy to do a wheelie with, but yeah, she'll make it up. The Hill of Doom. Doom, baby. So we're gonna go ahead and do the brake test, and here's the plan with that. I'm gonna do it at like 20 miles an hour for the first one, because you're not always gonna be like, flying down the road, and then we're gonna do it at full speed. Holy cow. Did you guys feel that whole back end just shimmer like that? That makes me really concerned on how it's going to act when we are hauling ass. Right now we stopped it right at 19 feet. So that's something. This could get interesting. Round 2. I'd be lying if I say I wasn't concerned. I got both motors going. That way we can pick up top speed. I'm not doing it at 30 miles an hour. I'm only going for like 28. Here we go. Oh, gosh. We stopped at 29 feet, but man, that was rough. That was a lot of shaking. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that or what could solve that problem, but you're just going to definitely have to keep that in mind. Did not expect that. All right. Let's go see how it plays in the sand. We are out here to do the sand test. I have it in dual drive right here. We're going to use throttle, pedal, whatever it's going to take. I have a feeling that this thing is not going to have any issue. Yeah. Ooh-wee. This is exactly how I thought this bike would act on the sand. There we go. Oh, we are flying. Oh, we were at 14 miles an hour. Look at all this debris that's washed up. What's going on? Oh, yeah, baby. Woo. Look, you can just like have fun with this thing. I'm like fishtailing it. I'm not even pedaling. Oh. This thing is a good time on the sand, baby. Which I knew it would be. Oh, yeah. Spin it around. Oh. Oh, man. This bike is fun on the sand. It's fun climbing the hills. Oh, let's turn it right here. Oh, yeah. We'll do a little pedaling. Yeah, I mean, this thing just dominates the sand and it looks good doing it. I'm gonna probably wipe out, but I won't even care. Nice. That is a beast on the sand. So do I even need to say it, guys? I mean, come on. It's riding the sand on this bike is like being on pavement or anywhere else. If you are having an area where you are in the beach a lot, this beast, yeah, it'll definitely handle it and it'll look good in the process. What I am really digging right now is there is no ghost pedaling with this bike. And that is a nice feeling, even though it's a cadence sensor. Sometimes, well, with a lot of bikes, you end up making it to a certain speed and then your pedal cannot keep up. So then what you do is you just slow down your cadence and let the bike take over. But during this ride right here, guys, we are just cruising right along. I feel it on the cranks as I'm pedaling. Everything feels good. Oh, we have just dropped down to 1 bar and we are far from home. Let me go ahead and kick this down into pedal assist number 3. We'll go down in a couple of gears. I'm not in a hurry and I'd rather this bike go farther than shorter. We were cruising about 25 miles an hour. Now we're doing like 17. All right, I noticed that when I kicked it down into pedal assist 3, my bar jumped up to 2 bars again. So that gives me some confidence that we'll be able to make it back. Now with all e-bikes, a lot of things come into factor when it comes to how far you can go. Rider weight, how you're riding, the terrain, the temperature, the wind. I mean, we are fighting wind right now. We're heading directly into it. And it's significant. I don't know if it hit 50 degrees. It doesn't feel like it. Well, at least the wind, when the wind's pounding on you, man, it stays pretty cold. I know this battery is cold. So, you know, you would get a lot more mileage out of this bike during like a summer month, or if you're a lighter rider. I mean, I'm 225 pounds, 10 pounds of equipment on the back, and I've been like, you know, abusing this bike. So whatever the mileage is going to be here at the end, just realize you can go a lot farther. All right, I'm putting this thing through the worst case scenario that I can think of. So let's go ahead and check out the walk feature on this bike. Now you have to have it into pedal assist 0. I took my glove off because it's hard to hit these buttons when you have gloves on. So let me show you how this works. You see this little down arrow button? We're just going to hold that and then the bike is going to kick into this walk mode and it is pretty fast. Holy cow. It's like 3.8 miles an hour. Woo! You better have some pep in your step if you need to climb a hill with this thing. Well, we're back down to 1 bar and I probably still have a good 4 or 5 miles to make it home. So I hope we can do it. Let's go. I've kicked it down into pedal assist number 3, like gear 6, feeling pretty good. You know, I have a feeling that that clunking noise could be the kickstand. And the reason I think that it could be the kickstand is because before, when I was riding it, before I even did the review and I was riding this bike to get a feel for it, that kickstand made all kinds of noise. And I use that 3M tape to like buffer it up. But I have a feeling that's the clunking noise. It's not the bike, it's the kickstand. Okay, it is hard to see, but the last bar on this bike is flashing. Oh boy. So let's go ahead and kick it down into pedal assist number 2. And we're not gonna be able to go very fast, but at least we might make it home. Right now we can only do about 14 miles an hour. And it does feel heavy. So we are definitely struggling more at this lower battery level. We have just now made it to the 606 trail, which means I am 3.3 miles from home. We are flashing with the last battery bar. Will we make it? I don't know. In this bright sunlight, this display, you have to really look hard to see that the battery bar is flashing. That whole curve thing, I mean, it looks cool, but it's not, in my world, ideal for for battery management. Uh-oh, we're slowing down. We have pedal assist number 5. We're slowing down to 14 miles an hour. We were doing like 17. Oh, 13. Oh, I think we're getting close to this thing dying on me. We are almost home and it has lost power. So it's not providing us assist anymore, but we're only 2 blocks from the house. So let me get it there. We'll do final thoughts. We're going to do an experiment. I'm trying to figure out what that clunky noise was in the back. I think it's the kickstand. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to lift the kickstand up, drop the bike once, see if it makes that noise, and then I'll take the kickstand off. We'll do it again and see if it's still making that noise. All right, let's try it again and see if it makes that noise. Okay, so we've tested out a couple of things. We realized that it's not all the kickstand. Some of it is the chunkiness just from this whole setup. So when we were off-roading and making that clunky noise, I think you can reduce it by like improving this kickstand or getting something different. Now, when it comes to the mileage, we saw it was 29 miles exactly on the display. But when I took a look at Strava, Strava showed that it was 28.07. So it's only like 1 mile off. I forgot that there is a cruise control feature that I did not show you guys during the review, but the way it works is while you're riding, you're just gonna hold down that down arrow and it'll hold the speed. And then you just go ahead and hit your brake to shut it off. Now let's talk about the things that I dig about this bike. Number one, this seat is excellent. It is nice. It is nice and wide. I don't know how big your butt is, but this seat will fit it. It sure will. And then this paint job, gorgeous. This thing just glistens in the sun. It's this red satin with this matte black, or it could be satin black. I don't know. It just looks great. The bike does really well when you are in the sand. I mean, that was fun. I probably spent more time in the sand than what I should have because I know this bike would have gone a lot farther if I hadn't spent so much time like during the testing. So if you're wondering, like, if you're like, oh, this bike only goes 29 miles, well, yeah, it did. And I'm pretty happy with it considering everything that I put it through. I also found it very comfortable to ride during the entire trip. I mean, not only is the seat fine, but the suspension, even though it does clunk, like you don't feel it up here, right? The front suspension worked, the back suspension worked. Everything felt comfortable. Love the grips. These are some nice grips. Really, just the whole bike. The thing is a beast. I mean, really, when you look at the size of it, it's got the big old tires, the full suspension, the dual motors. Oh yeah, and those motors are super quiet. Basically, all I could hear were the tires, and that is also impressive. Now, if you are interested in the Puckipuppy GoldenR, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below. If I have a discount code, I'm going to throw that down there. Make sure you click that because with the tariffs and stuff coming out, I don't know what the price of this bike is going to be overall. So make sure you click that down below. Now, if you're not into a monster all-wheel drive e-bike, well, YouTube knows what you like to watch and they're going to go ahead and throw it up right there. So that's where I'll be over there. That's where you can find me on the next video. So I want to thank you guys for watching. And until I see you again, enjoy the ride.